बचन कर्म मन मोरि गति, भजन करहि निष्काम। तिनके हृदय कमल महु, करऊं सदा विश्राम। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज, निज मन मुकुर सुधारी। बरनौ रघुवर विमल जसु, जो दायक फलचारी। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कपीसति हूँ लोक उजागर। रामदूत तुलित बल धामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत रामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी, कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा, कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराज, कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर, राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया, राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा, विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे, रामचंद्र के काज सवारे। लाए संजीवन लखन जियाए, श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही समभाए। सहस वदन तुमरो यश गावे, हस कई श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा, नारद सारद सहित अहिसा। जम कुबेर दिखपाल जहाँ थे, तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा। राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा, तुमरो मंद विभीषण माना। लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। Still low. That's high. He sings this. I'm just practicing. Yesterday that's what I struggled with. Bhajan karma manam mori gati.
Let's practice this then.
Remember the tune. I will lead you, follow. Let's try that. Where did you leave yesterday? Let's actually do it from the beginning. जब ते राम कीन तह बासा,
जब ते राम कीन्ही तह बासा।
सुखी भये मुनि बीती त्रासा। सुखी भये मुनि बीती
त्रासा।
गिरिवन नदी ताल छबिछाए, गिरिवन नदी ताल
छबिछाए।
दिन दिन प्रति अति होई सुहाए। It's too high. Okay, आप मंजीरा करो इसमें. See, this is what I meant by offbeat. जब ते राम कीन तह बासा. Then it comes nicely for us, but they start off on. मुनि बेती त्रासा गिरिबन नदी ताल चबिचाए दिन दिन प्रति अति हो ही सुहाए खग मृग वृंद प्रीतम प्रीतम ओ प्रीतम ना ना क्योंकि कौन सा बल्ले का नानी पगरे सा वातापि गणपतिं भजे हम. There's a hum. I don't know. I mean, I'm happy with it, but I don't know whether you guys can hear it.
So I can now.
Can you hear the dholak up there?
Yeah. So I need to be in here. I wasn't in here. So
Yeah, of course.
Let's do a little sound test with you singing now, and
Yeah,
me
that's
just
too
being.
high for her. What I might do is let's do bhajan. I think we'll do a standard Sri Krishna or whatever you want to do.
No.
आपका हो जाएगा मेरा भी हो जाएगा.
We put it up today.
देखो देखो रे आए.
Maybe people tell you. Well, the thing is, depending on what you're listening to at home, right? So if you're listening to on headphones,
One continuous
fine. Laptop speakers.
trying to solo two of them.
Put it into your bottle.
I don't have water today.
हाय देखो देखो रे आए रे भगवान श्री राम सीताराम श्री राम. देखो देखो रे आए रे भगवान श्री राम सीताराम. I'll do the singing and then I'll accompany with the dholak, yeah? Preetam? Okay. देखो देखो रे आए रे भगवान. You want to try your harmonium first? Play one. देखो देखो रे आए रे भगवान श्री राम सीताराम श्री राम. देखो 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 रे आए रे भगवान श्री राम. देखो देखो रे आए रे भगवान देखो देखो रे आए रे भगवान देखो देखो रे आए रे भगवान
देखो देखो रे आए रे भगवान
श्री राम सीताराम श्री राम
सीताराम
श्री राम सीताराम श्री राम
सीताराम.
देखो देखो रे आए रे भगवान
देखो देखो रे आए रे भगवान
श्री राम सीताराम श्री राम.
सीताराम.
देखो पुष्पकारूढ़ सिया राम
देखो पुष्पकारूढ़ सिया राम
देखो पुष्पकारूढ़ सिया राम देखो पुष्पकारूढ़
सिया राम.
लक्ष्मण सुग्रीव हनुमान लक्ष्मण सुग्रीव हनुमान लक्ष्मण सुग्रीव हनुमान
लक्ष्मण सुग्रीव हनुमान.
नल नील अंगद समेत नल नील
अंगद समेत
नल नील अंगद समेत नल
नील
विभीषण रुजाम्बवान् विभीषण रुजाम्बवान् विभीषण रुजाम्बवान्
विभीषण रुजाम्बवान्
देखो देखो रे आए रे भगवान
देखो देखो रे आए रे भगवान
श्री राम सीताराम श्री राम सीताराम देखो देखो रे आए रे भगवान
देखो देखो रे आए रे भगवान
आनंद मगन पुरजन आनंद मगन
पुरजन
आनंद मगन पुरजन आनंद
मगन पुरजन
मंगल मोद त्रिभुवन मंगल मोद त्रिभुवन मंगल मोद त्रिभुवन
मंगल मोद त्रिभुवन
अवसत्य धर्म स्थापन
सत्य धर्म स्थापन
अवसत्य धर्म स्थापन
सत्य धर्म स्थापन
राम राज कीर्ति महान राम राज कीर्ति महान राम राज कीर्ति महान राम राज कीर्ति देखो देखो रे आए रे भगवान देखो देखो रे आए रे भगवान श्री राम सीताराम श्री राम सीताराम श्री राम सीताराम सीताराम सीताराम
Because sometimes I think Guruji may, when I say please be upstanding, he may sit down and immediately start and not let me say please switch off your mobile phones. So I'm going to stand up once at like 7:20, 7:25 to tell people to switch their mobile phones off before he arrives. Okay.
Just look at me.
Because I don't think he'll let me say anything. Yeah.
It could be.
Yeah. Because I think he just wants to get on with it. So, yeah.
Hello. Can I just, if we could have the lady sing a little closer to the microphone, that would be brilliant. I can get the exact sound I want then. Yeah, like sort of an inch or two away would be perfect. Thank you.
Hare Ram Dana. What else can we do? So we will keep Rama Sita Rama because he will be set on C. Yeah, so we'll just go into that. Rama Sita Rama Ramachandra Pahi Mam Rama Rama
सीता रामचंद्र पाहि मां
Rama Krishna Govinda Hare Pai Mam
राम कृष्ण गोविंद
Hare Pai Mam Rama Krishna Govinda Hare Pai Mam Rama Krishna Govinda Hare Pai Mam Rama Rama Sita Rama Ramachandra Pahi Mam Rama Rama
सीता रामचंद्र पाहि मां
Rama Krishna Govinda Hare Pai Mam
राम कृष्ण गोविंद
Hare Pai Mam Hara Hara Gangadhara नीलकण्ठ पाहि मां हर हर गङ्गाधर
नीलकण्ठ पाहि मां
हर हर गङ्गाधर नीलकण्ठ पाहि मां हर हर
गङ्गाधर नीलकण्ठ पाहि मां
रामकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे पाहि मां राम राम सीताराम रामचन्द्र पाहि मां राम राम सीताराम
रामचन्द्र पाहि मां
रामकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे पाहि मां रामकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे पाहि मां राम 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 राम
राम राम राम राम राम राम
राम राम राम सीता राम 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 सीता राम राम
Do you want a drink? Not this one. Any other? I have mango. Keep it. This
up a voice. See, you have to see. It has to be straight.
Thing is, I move when I sing. I can't be still.
That you need to learn that.
Like rock star, right? Push around the mic.
Okay, so that we can do. Yeah. But if we need, if they suddenly give us 15 minutes, what is it then?
We have the list. Yesterday we did something.
We already started. I don't think we finished. Wait. Rama, Sangeet का cover हो गया?
For that I guess.
ये है. But that was all I have saved for the other one. Actually, Hari Mana.
Goes on for a while. At least 5 minutes. For both as well. Chalisa is
And
there.
then this is the विमल चरण कमल नयन विमल चरण पतित पावन राम कमल नयन विमल चरण पतित पावन राम पतित पावन राम जानकी जीवन राम पतित पावन राम जानकी जीवन राम पतित पावन जानकी जीवन साधक सजन राम
Sing with me. Because it's going everywhere.
जय 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 राघवा जय जय राम
Rama Ram Sita Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram 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 Sita.
Hari Om and welcome. May I kindly request you to please be upstanding.
Please. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Sri Saraswatyai Namaha. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samastajana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Satgurum Brahmavitvaram. Om Namah Sri Tulasīdāsa Sattvarishtaya Dhīmate Pūritam Hridayam Yena Rama Premamrtena Me. Om Dakshine Lakshmano Yasya Vame Tu Janakatmaja Purato Marutiryasya Tam Vande Raghunandanam. Harihi Om. Let us sing the name of the Lord before we begin. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
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 सियावर रामचंद्र की जय. श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की
Jai.
भगवान श्री रामचंद्र जी was living in Panchavati with Sita ji and his brother Lakshmana. One day, when Lakshmana saw that Bhagwan Ramchandra ji was सुख आसीना Lakshman vachana kahe chalahina. We saw that from the simple line, what we found, that if you have some queries, questions, when someone wants to put up the application for but here the question of mood was not there, but only relaxation is required. So, Lakshman means the one who is endowed with good virtues. Because the one who is asking a question also must be a person of right attitude. Lakshmana vachana kahe chalahina. And when you but it must be asked with humility to really know the truth. And how he approaches Lakshman says, "O Lord, everything to me in such a way that I kahun there." It should not be like, I asked you a question, you just gave the answer, whether I understood, it is your problem. No. You must explain to me in such a way that I understand. Mohi samujhai kaho soi deva. Sab taji karo charan raja seva. And feet, in fact, the dust of your lotus feet, very learned person. Somebody may be a very learned person, but if you look at the behavior, conduct, and all of that person, terrible. Objective world, but they study different literatures and Sanskrit language and also different scriptures. But is that knowledge or it is something different? Okay, number one question. Virag. Virag means which is detachment, non-attachment. All these words are there. And actually the spiritual word is vairagya. Viraga or vairagya is a word quite frightening to people. Say, what is this dispassion, detachment, non-attachment? We are all the time told, no, should not have attachments. And in all our question answer sessions, generally they ask this question only. They say you should not have attachment, but how not to have attachment? And particularly, the parents and all that, they say, everything is all right, but what about attachment to our children? One young lady told me that when she got married, she became pregnant and she was expecting, and because she used to listen to Vedanta, so she told herself that when a child is born, I will not get attached to that child. I will not get attached to that child. And she said, the moment I saw the baby's face, everything forgotten. What was so attached all the time. Huh? Because the child is the whole world. What is this detachment, non-attachment? Does it mean that we don't love anybody? This is very confusing. How can you live in this world? That means there is no feeling at all. So dispassion, does it mean have no feeling? You become indifferent. Huh? Or you run away from this world, go somewhere and sit on a rock on the bank of a river, applying lot of smearing your body with all these ashes and all that. Now I am virakta. I am man of dispassion. Is it that? What is this detachment? Does it mean indifference? Does it mean disliking? Does it mean have no feelings? Does it mean you're just going away from this world and not taking any interest in these things? All this is vairagya, Now I have given up coffee. Oh, what dispassion. So vairagya is understood, give up this, give up that, give up that. So many ideas there about this vairagya, dispassion and all that, so we don't know what it is. So Lakshmana says, I want to know what is the essence of virag. Raga means attachment. Virag means no attachment. What does it mean? Kahahu jnana, virag, aru maya. Aru and maya. This word maya is very, very popular in a Buddhist literature, in Hindu literature, in spiritual literature, and those who study Vedanta and all that, word maya. Now what is maya? This also is understood in many ways. Some people think maya means there is a woman who is called Maya, deluding everybody. Does woman, Maya means some woman only? Or they say, तो पैसे की माया में पड़ा है. He is in the maya of money. So they think this money all the time, thinking of money, that is maya. So some people think this money, wealth and all that, that is maya. Right? Some people say, Swamiji, you are very good, free from maya, because not married, that's the meaning. See, we are ghar grihasti mein pade hue hain. We are, this household life, wife and children and in-laws. Sometimes they act like outlaws. So many things are there and all these, this house and property and the furniture and all that's the maya. So does it mean that anyone who has taken this ochre robe, he has become free from maya? Very easy. Is that easy? To say the woman is maya, or wealth is maya, or household life is maya. What is maya? Illusion, sometimes say, illusion. And they say, whole world is maya. And they run after it only. What is this maya? This is all a play of maya. So Lakshmana says, this maya word also is used in so many meanings, What it is? I want to know. Kahahu jnana virag aru maya. And then, kahahu so bhagati, karahu jehi daya. And also please explain to me what is devotion. I want to know that devotion touched by which you shower your grace and blessings and compassion on that devotee. I want to know that devotion. You know why? Because whenever we hear the word devotion, bhakti, in Sanskrit called bhakti, there are also so many kinds of ideas are there about this. Like what? If a person is there sitting for hours together doing some ceremonial rituals and all that, and going on pilgrimages, going to the temples, going all these, that, they say, very great devotee, you know. Very great devotee. For hours together he is doing all this puja, worship, rituals and all that. In other words, there is a notion that doing lot of rituals and all that, that is called bhakti. And if someone is not doing that, does it mean that he has no devotion then? Another thing, you know, people have got a feeling that devotion is a kind of, emotion. You suddenly start crying and tears start coming, rolling from your eyes. And suddenly you stand and suddenly you start dancing, this, that. Then that's called devotion. Someone said, I can never become a devotee because tears never come to my eyes. So therefore I cannot cry, I can't weep, tears don't come, I never feel anything, so I cannot become a devotee. So some people think doing lot of action, ritualistic action and all that, that is devotion. Something, we become so sentimental, emotional and all that, and the tears coming, singing, dancing, and then that is it. That is the meaning of bhakti? Some people are very proud of their rational thinking and intellection, and they think they are very, very intellectual, and they think this devotion, is a path for illiterate, ignorant, and those who are not very smart, for them is the path. They think only those who are great thinkers and all that, for them is a different path. When you can't do anything, just bhakti kar bhakti. Do devotion, just practice devotion, because you are not fit for any thinking. So does it mean very for dull-witted only bhakti is there? I tell you, so many notions are there about this devotion and about maya and knowledge and vairagya, all that. Oh Bhagavan, there are so many thoughts about this, so many concepts are there, so many views are there. I want to have a very clear understanding about all that. Jnana, knowledge, viraga, dispassion, maya, bhakti, and one more. Bhagavan, wait a minute. One more question is there. And what is the question? Ishwar Jiva Bheda Prabhu Sakala Kaho Samujhai. Bhagavan, also please tell me what is the difference between God and man? What is the difference between God and man? A couple lived for 15, 20 years. Then the wife filed for divorce. So the judge asked, why after 20 years you are filing for the divorce? She said, because of religious differences between him and me. Religious difference? What is that religious difference? She said, he thinks he is God and I cannot accept that. He thinks he is God. That is a religious difference. Here I want to know what is the difference between God and man. So many men think they are God only. So many people think that. But what is God? And what is man? I want to know. Ishvara Jiva Bheda Prabhu. And 5 questions are asked, and he says, Sakala Kahau Samujhai. Please answer them all in such a way that I understand. To my understanding, you have to answer the question. Now, you should not say, I am going to answer the question to my satisfaction. No, you have to answer my satisfaction. You see, when we were studying in our school days, I do not know nowadays, but we used to get a question paper. And they used to have some 8, 9 questions used to be there. And they used to say, answer any 5. But here there is no such thing. Lakshmana has not said, answer any 3. Answer all. I want answer to all these questions. Sakala kaho samujhai. Okay. So up till now we have seen whom to ask, when to ask, who to ask, how to ask, with what attitude, and what to ask. And now the question is why to ask. Why do you want to know all these things? Isn't it? This is very important. Why do you want to know? Because some people can have only, some academic interest. That's why I don't have any other kind of. Just because I'm going to write a paper on spirituality. So, I want to know that. I want to write. That's all. Just for my personal interest, curiosity, or I am going to write a paper, or I have to give a lecture somewhere. Is it for this purpose you want to know all that? Lakshman said, no. Then what? Jate hoi charan rati shoka moha brahmajai. I want to know all these. He says, Jate hoi charan rati. Understanding the answer to this question, my love for your lotus feet should go on growing more and more. So the purpose of asking question is to enrich my devotion for you. Number 1. And second, shoka moha brahma jai. And to dispel, get rid of, eliminate. Shoka means grief. Moha, ignorance. Brahma, delusion. All should go away. So on one hand, my ignorance, delusion should go away, and on the other hand, my devotion for you should increase. That is the purpose. Very interesting. Now what is Shoka Moha Brahma? Shoka Moha Brahma. Shoka means grief. Grief, all reactions are there. Moha means ignorance. Brahma means delusion, means erroneous notion. In our Vedanta, there is a very famous example. And the example is, sometime in the evening, the dusk time, a dim light, there is a rope, or a hose pipe in the garden somewhere. And a person comes and he sees. And doesn't recognize that it is only a rope. So then what happens? He sees something, but doesn't recognize it is a rope. Then that state is called moha. Moha means ignorance. And do you know what happens is, when you see something and you don't recognize, then there is a tendency on the part of the mind not to keep quiet, but to imagine something, right? And that is called erroneous notion. And then you think, oh, it looks like a snake, so you say it is snake. So there is only a rope, but you did not recognize that. That's called moha, lack of discrimination. And then you think it is a snake. And not only that, then because you fear arises. Fear, or suddenly you think you are bitten by a snake. Then you see panic. All that is because of what? Because you did not see the rope as a rope. That's all. Now, when you see the rope as rope, then what happens? Moha, ignorance goes away. Ignorance goes away, the wrong notion also goes away. And because of that wrong notion, whatever fear or anything that was risen in your mind, that also goes away. So what does knowledge do? Knowledge eliminates, dispels ignorance. Ignorance created wrong notion, and wrong notion created all reactions. All they are gone. So he says, Kahahu Gyan, I want to gain knowledge, true knowledge. That knowledge which will remove all my grief and all this. Because we all are suffering from these things. Shoka, moha and bhaya. Our whole problem, you may call it anxiety, stress, depression, so many things we call, but all this is shoka, moha, bhaya. We all are suffering from. That's called our samsara. Shoka means grief. We grieve over the past, which is already gone. We go on grieving. And we keep on fearing the future. Huh? What will happen? What will happen? One lady came to me and said, she's so afraid, worried, what will happen tomorrow. She was an elderly lady, that's why I asked her, how old are you? Because you can't ask this question to any younger one. She was old, so I asked, how old are you? She says, 75-year-old. I said, in this 75 year, how many tomorrows have come and gone? Now you say, what will happen tomorrow? Just think, how many tomorrows have gone? You are there, no? Then what is there? Put fear. What will happen? What will happen tomorrow? And they come to Swamis also. Can you tell future? I said, of course I can tell you future. Tell me, what will happen? Two things, that which you expect and that which you don't expect. Only that only will happen, isn't it? But fear is there. So we grieve over the past, that's called shoka. Future, bhaya. And at present time we are always confused. I don't know what to do now, the situation is there and I have no understanding. That's called moha. So present time moha, future fear, past grief. And that is the reason why in English literature, grammar, all the 3 periods of time are indicated by the word tense. Do you know why? Because when you think of the past, you become tense. When you think of the future, you become tense. And present, of course, tense. What will happen? What will happen? All the time tense, tense, tense. नहीं है? So stress हो गया है, stress. The result of knowledge but its culmination is in devotion to the Lord, our Bhakt. bhakti must increase. That's why Lakshmana says, I want, on one hand, all my grief and my delusion, my ignorance should go away, and on the other hand, my love for you should go on increasing. Jate hoi charan rati, shoka moha brahma jai. Beautiful, simple lines, but so much is there in them. Okay? So the topic is what is knowledge, what is dispassion, what is illusion or maya, what is devotion, what is difference between God and man. These are timeless questions. Isn't it? They were in the past, even now also people go on thinking and all that, you see. Therefore we said, and eternal answers are there. All the questions are there, answers also there. Eternal answers to timeless questions in less time. Only less time only I have to answer all, everything is to be fine. These questions are very, very interesting. Who should ask, whom should ask, when should ask, how he should ask, what he should ask, and why he should ask, everything told. Now let us see what does Bhagavan say. Okay? Now थोरे ही मह सब कहूँ बुझाई,
थोरे ही मह सब कहूँ बुझाई,
सुनहु तात मति मन चित लाई,
सुनहु तात मति मन चित लाई,
मैं अरु मोर तोरते माया, जेहि बस कीने जीवनिकाया,
जेहि बस कीने जीवनिकाया,
गो गोचर जहाँ लगी मन जाई,
गोचर जहाँ लगी मन जाई,
सो सब माया जाने हूँ भाई,
सो सब माया जाने हूँ भाई,
तेहि कर भेद सुनहु तुम सोऊ,
तेहि कर भेद सुनहु तुम सोऊ,
विद्या अपर अविद्या दोऊ,
विद्या अपर अविद्या दोऊ,
एक दुष्ट अतिशय दुख रूपा,
एक दुष्ट अतिशय दुख रूपा,
जावस जीव परा भवपूपा,
जाबस जीव परा भवकूपा,
एक रचई जग गुण बस जाके,
एक रचई जग गुण बस जाके,
प्रभु प्रेरित नहीं निज बल ताके,
प्रभु प्रेरित नहीं निज बल
So Bhagavan said, you have asked 5 questions. And the order of knowledge, dispassion, maya, bhakti, and the difference between God and man, or man and God, whatever you say. 5 questions. Bhagavan said, can I change the order while answering? Or I have to answer the same order, sequence? No, your choice. So Bhagavan says, okay, so I will tell you, first I will tell you Maya. But please listen. थोरे ही मह सब कहूँ बुझाई. Bhagavan says, थोरे ही, I will tell you briefly. In short. Lakshman says, why in short? We have got time and time and time and nothing else to do now is sitting in this forest. We have got so plenty of time, so and we don't have to catch the bus or train or anything like that. So why go on? No. Bhagavan says, thore hi mahaka sav kahu bujhai. That means, now please tell me, are you interested in long, lengthy answers or you are interested in understanding the subject matter? What is important? Understanding the subject matter. That's all. So I will tell briefly, in short, but in such a way that you will understand it. See, this is very important. Otherwise you go on and on and on and on and on after a long winding discourse and all that, and the question never answered. And then the student got lost completely. I don't know, what did you say in the end? What is the use? But should to the point, precise, brief, so you understand that. See, that also means Bhagavan is complimenting Lakshmana. That and for an intelligent person, a little hint is enough. No need of too much elaboration. In Hindi language, they say, समझदार को इशारा काफी होता है. Somebody is a mature, understanding person, just hint is enough. No need of no. So you are quite bright, you will understand. Another thing, the next word line is very important, कि सुनहु तात मति मन चित लाई. Tat, this tat word is very interesting in Sanskrit language. Actually, tat word is used for father. Father. But it is said, the father is only born as his son. Oh. Therefore, the son also is called Tata. Okay. But now here, you may say, Lakshmana is neither the father nor the son. How is called a son Tata? So it is said, a disciple is like a son to Guru. So therefore now, here Lakshmana is approaching Bhagavan as a disciple, asking questions. Therefore, Tat means, oh my dear child, oh my dear Lakshmana, Sunahu, listen. See, on one hand, that I will explain to you everything briefly but clearly. But to understand that very clearly, you should listen to this in this way. Because I tell you, in this whole world, people don't know how to listen. We must have seen that when one person is trying to say something, the other man never listens and I interrupt only. So, or they don't talk to each other. They talk at each other. So, ye bhi sunta nahi, wo bhi sunta nahi. Nobody listens, including parliament. And all the big executive committee meetings happen, this happen, that happen. Nobody listens. At least for listen to that what I am trying to say. Well, I know what you are trying to say. All foolish things you are talking and so on. Maybe foolish, but at least listen. But why should I listen to foolish things? Bhagavan says, Sunahu tat. First, listen. And how you should listen? Mati, mana, chitta, lai. These three things. See, listening, hearing is the function of the ear. That's right. But behind that ear, your mind should be there. Mana. Because when the mind is there behind that ear, then you will listen what is said. Right? If our mind is wandering somewhere and all that, we don't listen anything. Huh? The airport also, they announce your name, but you never listen. And then the plane takes off, you go, but we are announcing your name so many times. I never heard. See, our eyes may be open. Somebody passes by and then he says what a greeting, hello, hi, whatever he says. Never saw, never heard. Because mind was not there. So you say you must listen, but listen means your mind should be there so that you listen what is said. Buddhi. Buddhi is a function of the intellect to understand. That means you listen what is said and also understand what you have heard. Mana, buddhi. Otherwise, you just go on listening. One man went home little late in the evening and my wife asked, "Why are you late today?" I went to listen to a lecture. Lecture? Lecture on what? That speaker never said what he was speaking on. But didn't you listen there? Yeah. So you could never gather what was the topic. What was he speaking on? I told you, he never said what he was speaking on. But if someone has continuously heard something, you must have understood that this was the topic. Huh? They were talking on music, art, commerce, science, or thermodynamics. What was he speaking on? So, manaha, that means you will listen what is said. Buddhi means you will understand what you listen. And very important, it's called chitta. Chitta is called the faculty of memory. And faculty of memory means not only you listen, not only you understand, but also remember whenever you need it. So in our knowledge, three aspects are important. One is called reception of knowledge, second is called retention of knowledge, and third is called recollection of knowledge. That when it is needed and if you don't remember and all that, then what is the use? Like some students, before they go to their examination hall, they remember. After the exam is over, then they remember. Only that in between period, complete blackout. And at that time they didn't remember. So that time you should remember when you need. How many people have said, they keep saying, I know that I should not get angry. But when the anger comes, I forget. That time only you should remember not to get angry. And what is the use of knowing that I should not get angry? But I don't know what happens at that time, after. Now, a serious point in the Vedanta. You see, our inner thoughts are divided in 4 parts. One is called manaha, mind, buddhi, intellect, chitta, memory, and fourth is the ego notion, I. Bhagavan does not use that word ego. That means when you listen, do not listen with your ego interfering there. Surrendering your ego. Otherwise, what will happen? Only you will hear what your ego wants to hear. That's what happens in our life that is happening. We never hear or listen what is being said. What only we want to hear, we hear. What we want to interpret in a way, we interpret it in. Because our ego goes on interfering everywhere. So if ego is kept out and this mana, buddhi, chitta, if they are there behind your ear, then do you know what will happen? whatever is said, you will understand it. Your shoka moha brahma will go away, and your devotion also will increase. If you read Bhagavad Gita, you know, where Lord Sri Krishna taught to Arjuna, in the end, Bhagavan asked him, Kachideta Shrutam Partha, Tvaye Kagrena Chetasa. Arjuna, did you listen to everything with single pointed concentration? Did you listen to that? Has your ignorance gone or not? If you have listened to it carefully, what you say, if you have listened to it attentively, because generally people listen tentatively, not attentively. So they just listen, ha, 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 ha. Okay, so first I will tell you what is Maya. Why you are going to tell about Maya first, not knowledge? Because our problem is Maya. So whenever a patient goes to a doctor, the doctor will try to understand what is his problem. Isn't it? If patient only can tell some symptoms. This is happening to me, that is happening to me. So that is symptoms, but the doctor has to understand what is real problem first. The diagnosis of that disease. Thereafter was the remedy. So now here also, this Maya and how we experience in our life, that is first indicated the symptoms of Maya in our life. Then we'll understand what is exactly that Maya is. And then the remedy is knowledge. That is the sequence. So, Maya word is very peculiar. It is translated into many ways as illusion also. It is, one translation is illusion. Another meaning is the creative power. That also is a meaning there. So different meanings are there. So Maya cannot be shown like that. This is Maya. Like even in physics and all that, when we talk of atoms and electrons and protons, can you show them and can we see them like that? But the expressions are there everywhere. So Maya also cannot be just described just like that, but how we experience in our day-to-day life, that is first pointed out. Then the subtle aspect of it. Like, you know, any disease, some virus is there, infection is there, and its expressions are there. So now what is that Maya? Bhagavan says, Main aru mor tor te maya, jehi bas kine jiva nikaya. The grossest expression of Maya in our life is the strong notions, my, I, aru and my, I and my, you and yours, right? You and your, I and mine, you and your. And these notions are so strong. Jehi basa kinhe jiva nikaya. And these two notions of I and my, you and your, the division in this world, dividing factor, then it has created all the jivas, all the individual beings and all of them are under this control of these notions. Illiterate, literate, educated, rich, poor. Sometimes even those who take to path of renunciation and all that, and there also they just have got I, my. And the latest, do you know what is that latest? Where is my iPhone? My iPhone. This is latest I and my, huh? Why did you take my iPhone? So this I and my there also. Everywhere it is there. Now, see, the whole universe is one. And in that, we have created at our individual level, family level, when a man and woman, they are in love with each other, oh, you are me and I am you and you are me. And afterwards, I am I, you are you. We bought this house for this much of money, I paid this much, you paid this much. Now, chalo, barabar equation. Mine is mine, yours, yours. अरे पहले तो बोलते you are me, I am you. वो पहले की बात है, earlier, not now. Now, whether it is man, woman, whether it is business partner, they want to come together and we will do business and all that. Oh, very good. And then afterwards, I don't know what happened. And one partner was dying. So partner A was dying about deathbed. The partner B goes there. The partner A says, now I'm going to die. And before I die, I want to go with clear conscience. Yes. In that business, there was some problem of $1 million. It was actually I swindled that. So I want to tell you before I go, and please forgive me. The partner B says, now since you want to clear your conscience, I also want to make my conscience clear. The poison because of which you are dying, I only gave you. Wow, what a partnership. The first one, we are coming together and then we are to start this business. Whether it is business or family life or this I and my coming. See, then in the space also the countries have made my space, our country space, and then you are coming in. In space, does it belong to anyone really? Are the rivers and oceans and all that, how can there be any boundaries? But we capture there and there you say, this is mine. You go to the Niagara Falls, if you have got only American visa, you can come only up to one major point there. You can't go there because now there's a Canadian border beginning there. The waters don't know what is Canadian, what is American. So the land, everywhere the boundary, on the land, on the waters, the space. You have to go to any country, we have to get all the proper permission, visa and all that. At the airport, they say, welcome to this country, and then why did you come? So many things are there. From individual level to the family level to business level to the national level to the international level, and everywhere all that. I, my, you, your. And it is not only objective for practical purposes. It is such a vast, the whole universe. So therefore, practical purposes, if you say this is this country, and is understandable. This is this state, that state, and all that. But after one nation, how to govern it. So for governing purposes, you go give, then that is all right. But it is no more only practical, objective. It becomes so strong and deep-rooted. Now just think here. What is this notion of I? Where our I notion begins? Just think, where does it begin? This book is there. Do I think that this book is me? No. This harmonium is me? No. These clothes, me? No. But the moment your body begins here, me. So the feeling of I starts with the body. But what is this body? This body is the product of 5 elements only. Space, air, fire, water, earth. Correct? Or the food that we eat is a modification of food only. But all bodies are made up of 5 elements only. So the practical purpose, I may say, this is me and that is you. That is one thing. But there afterwards so much kind of likes and dislikes and love, hatred, and everything begins. Suppose I look at this way, that all bodies are made up of 5 elements only. Practical purpose, of course, I will identify with this. But otherwise, I feel my oneness with all, the whole. But I don't feel that way. Then whatever is related to this I, then that is my. And then immediately you, and again I am repeating. For practical purposes, this I, my, there is no problem at all. But when they go deep-rooted and then they create all this love-hate relationship, then there is a problem. How our idea should be? Now when you travel by a plane, a train, plane, whatever is that, then they give you a seat number, right? When you go there. And then what you say? That is my seat. You use the word my seat. But in your mind you know that the seat belongs to the airline, not to you. So only for that period, you have paid that much money. So for that journey, it is yours. You can occupy. But when the journey is over, take the chair with you? No. You go to a hotel, you stay in a hotel. There also you tell, my room is this, my room. But can you take a TV set from there? You can't, you cannot. That's why they keep a watchman, doorman at the gate also there, but who is taking what? The point is, you can use everything of that room for as long as you are staying there, but you know that it all belongs to that hotel. So practical purposes, you say that I and my, but only practical. But in our case, it is no more practical, it is psychological. Such notions have come, I, my, you, yours. It has created a division. Then superiority, inferiority complexes. And I am superior to you. That's another thing. I love one, I hate other person. All these things are creation of Maya. मैं और मोर तोरत है माया जेहि बस कीने जीव निकाया. Please know all the conflicts and wars or the legal cases, court cases are going on only because of I and my. Otherwise, what is there? One property is there, one says this is my property, the other says the... And one will was written by the father and for children. About the will also there is a fight. That's why, there is a famous saying, where there is a will, there is a way. But the other is, where there is a will, there is a lawsuit. Other will they fight or no? Oh, this is not, original is with me, this is fake, isko fake do. throw it up. There also that. Division. Do you know the story of Ramayana? If you go, in the very Balkand, what we find, when Dashrath Maharaj said, Rama is the eldest son, according to our constitution, the eldest person, and he is not only eldest, but the most competent, so he will be the crown prince next day and he will become the king then. And his stepmother, that was their Kaikeyi, she used to love him, but suddenly Maya. Somebody put that thought, Rama is the son of Kausalya. Your son is Bharat. Suddenly, earlier she used to think all Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrughna, all the four are only my children only. But now suddenly she said, no, Bharat is mine. And my son should get kingdom, not Rama. But the beauty of this Ramayana is that even though the Kaikeyi tried to create this kind of division, but neither Rama nor Bharata, his brother, Bharata, allowed that plan to succeed because their love for each other was so great. That's the beauty of Ramayana then. Someone may come and try to create division between you and someone else, but you have to be very alert and see that that division does not come. Difference of opinion can be there, but the difference should not create division. But this what is Bhagavan is saying, Mai aru mor torte maya, in the grossest way all over the world that is seen, this is the Maya's symptoms that you can see, the expression you can see in this world. Then Bhagavan says, little subtler aspect of it. He says, gochar, jahan lagi mana jai, so sab Maya jane hu bhai. Bhai means, oh brother Lakshman, understand. Go means our sense organs. Gochara means what is seen by our sense organs, sense objects, sound, color, taste, touch, smell, all that. That's called gochara. Jahan lagi mana jai, and whatever your mind can imagine. See, our sense organs can see, hear, taste up to a certain degree only. But our mind can imagine. So all that which is perceived by your senses and all that which is thought of or imagined by your mind, Bhagavan says, everything is Maya. So sab Maya jane ho bhai. We say, all this is Maya. All this is Maya. What does it mean? All this is Maya. This is the now point where even the material science also coming to. The theory of relativity comes, You know that when the classical physics, when they were studying Newton's time, they saw everything is like a solid reality fixed, right? Like a machine, everything was. Then scientists came and what they understood here, that the world is not a static or fixed machine like, but it is everything is a relative standpoint. That's called world of relativity. In other words, we say, yes, this world appears to us in this form. That is true. But if you say that the world is like that, then that is questionable. Like what? That we see the sun rising and sun setting. We see that moon waxing and waning. Isn't it our experience? Yes or no? Yes. It is true that we see that, but is it like that? That means what? The truth is something different than what the whole world appears to us. It is true the world is there and world is appearing in this form. We feel that earth is only flat. We feel it is stationary. But actually it is elliptical and it is moving around the sun. But we don't feel that way. So Maya means it is not what it appears to be. The truth of this is something different. And that we have to understand what the truth is and what the appearance is. That is called Maya. This Maya power is very peculiar, that whatever the truth is that is hidden from our vision, and the wonderful show is there in front of us. And we get so much carried away by it that we never even think. That is called power of Maya. Having said that much, Bhagavan says, this Maya also is of two kinds, Vidya Maya and Avidya Maya, but we'll see explanation tomorrow. I have to stop today early, as I am told I have to stop early, and I am obedient. So I'll stop. Tomorrow our talk can go up to 9 o'clock, but today I have to stop early. Last day. Hare Rama, 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 Sita, Rama, Rama, Rama.
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 Sita, Rama, Rama, Rama,
Sita,
Sita.
Rama, Rama, Rama.
Sita, Rama, Rama, Rama,
Sita,
Sita.
Rama, Rama, Rama.
Sita, Rama, 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 Sita.
Sita, Rama, Rama, Rama.
Sita, Rama, Rama, Rama,
Sita, Rama, Rama.
श्यावर रामचंद्र की
जय
सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की
जय।
ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।
Hari Om. Today's talk has been sponsored by Dr. Divya Ben Kiroya and family. We thank our Yajmans for their generous support and invite them on stage to receive blessings from Guruji. As you leave the hall today, you will receive a booklet entitled Peace in a Restless World. This Prasad Pustaka has been kindly sponsored by Jai Shri Pillai. A few announcements in relation to travel. For those taking the coaches home tonight, Please do gather at the main entrance outside Logan Hall by 9 p.m., as the coaches will leave at 9:15 p.m. sharp. Please note that even if you have made your own way to this evening's yagna, you are more than welcome to use the coaches. Contributions will be requested for use of the coaches. If you have any questions about how to get home tonight, please do speak to a member of the Chinmaya Mission Sevak team at the information desk outside. If due to the tube strikes or for any other reason, you or anyone you know has missed one of these talks, audio and video replays are available to view on our website, www.chinmayauk.org. We look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow. Hari Om.